IG. How we all doing today? Hope everybody's doing fine and dandy. It
What's
is
up?
5:01. We're a minute late.
All right. Let's just wait a minute. Let's let people jump on.
I'm gonna put my phone on the charger while we're doing that.
All right.
Because it's about to die.
How is everyone? Let us know how you're doing. We're gonna wait a minute and let people jump on for a second, and then we're gonna get started talking about barefoot shoes, wide toe box. What do you call it? Wide toe box. Zero drop shoes today. Robert has been swearing by them for a long time, and Rigel and I are finally. We knew we wanted Rigel to only have this type of shoe, but we've had hand-me-downs, and I just hadn't pulled the trigger on any of them yet. So finally bought his first couple of pair. I'm really excited about it.
Yes, we are very excited about it.
Let's hit some of these first because I just told him I'd say hi first. All right. We got a hey from
What's
Greg.
going on, Greg?
Hey, Crystal. Hey, what's up, Liz? Hi, doing good. Hope y'all are well. Glad to hear it, Tanya.
Mike Rayburn, hand pink waving. It's weird when you send an emoji in here, it just puts the text and not the actual
I think sometimes
image.
It actually does, but I don't know if it's because it's on Android or what
very strange
happens. So.
Sarah, what's up? How you doing?
All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. So do you want to start talking about it since it was your big thing,
Sure.
The reason why you started wearing these and stuff?
All right, so I've talked about this pretty extensively on my newsletter. Hopefully everybody subscribed to the 7 Set Sunday newsletter. If not, definitely do so. But I have got really bad overpronated flat feet. I'm not really sure what the catalyst for that was. Probably somewhat genetic, but also because I wore the wrong shoes as a kid.
Cowboy boots.
I wore a lot of cowboy boots. I would run 5 miles a day in high school and middle school in leather-soled cowboy boots.
I think that's your fault though, because I'm pretty sure.
Oh, definitely my fault.
Your parents bought you tennis shoes.
I was proud. I was proud of the fact to running cowboy boots, and it was very weird. So I didn't know what I know now about foot health. So don't do that. But I have really bad overpronation, flat feet, and I would have a lot of pain with my feet. I couldn't stand for 2 hours that my feet just.
He was constantly complaining about his feet.
Yes.
Robert's not a complainer, but his feet was something that he would complain about.
Yes. But the thing is, while most people probably don't have the overpronation and flat-footed issues that I do, most people are wearing feet. Most people are wearing shoes that are not optimal for their natural foot health. So if you look at the skeletal remains of Native Americans, they have the best.
Maybe I should show my foot. They have my feet.
They have the best feet. And the reason they have the best feet is because they wear moccasins. Like the Indians that wore moccasins, and we have dug up their remains, they have the healthiest bone structure, and their feet is the most in line with what it was at birth. It's much more natural, and that's what we want to strive to maintain throughout our lifetime. The problem is we are living in a day and age where the footwear that we typically wear is all around style and not around optimizing that natural human health. And our feet are very, very malleable. Like if you wear shoes every day, which most of us do, our feet conform to whatever that shoe entails. And most stylish shoes are a narrow toe box, so the toes get scrunched together, and a ton of arch support or over cushioning, which actually weakens the natural arch of the foot. Think about one of those old archway bridges, like an arch bridge. The ends are very structured, which allow for a natural support in the middle. When you look at modern day footwear, in which case there's a ton of support in the arch of the shoe, that actually weakens your body's natural ability to have a strong arch. So the worst thing that we can be wearing is shoes that have a ton of excess cushioning, a ton of arch support, and a narrow toe box. Now, this barefoot movement that has gotten much more popular is basically involving shoes that are more in line with our natural foot pattern. So that involves zero drop being the difference in height between the heel and the toe, zero drop, those are equidistant. So there's no high heel, low toe. That's what you don't want that, because you don't want your foot to be slanted like that. That's going to mess up your natural foot as well. So a zero drop shoe is equidistant from heel to toe, and oftentimes has very minimal arch support or none, and has a wide toe box so that your toes are able to spread out as they naturally are designed to do. My pinky toes right now can't even move away from my other toes because
like Robert can't spread his toes apart.
Yeah,
that's how bad his toes are.
People should be able to do that. I can't do that, so I'm trying to get to the point where I can do that. And I have since gotten rid of all of my shoes that are not zero drop and not wide toe box, except for one pair of sandals. And those hurt my feet. There's too much cushion in them, and they're not zero drop. They're minimal drop, but they're not zero drop. All of the shoes that I wear that are zero drop wide toe box don't hurt my feet at all, and I can wear them all day long without pain or discomfort. So that's a huge step in the right direction. Rigel, since he's growing, his feet are especially malleable, so we are making sure that he is in shoes that are properly fitted, have zero drop and wide toe box. Crystal is now doing the same. She just got a pair of boots.
But I do want to explain, with Rigel, I try to keep him barefoot as much as possible. And I really kept him barefoot until people started saying more things, like when I would go out in public, like, oh, he sure does live in Arkansas. He's got bare feet, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, it's probably about time. Like when he started actually walking, even if I put him in a cart at the grocery store, I still put shoes on him. But I usually try to keep him barefoot as much as possible because that is natural for your foot. So try to keep him barefoot as much as possible. But I brought our shoes because I wanted to share them with you guys. So this little ones, they have like Vivo Barefoot, the Barefoot shoes. What are some other ones?
Limbs is one. So like the brands that I've swapped to, I've got Vivo Barefoot boots, I've got Limbs shoes and boots. Zero, Xero is a popular brand. The tennis shoes I just got are called Flux footwear. I've really been liking those. And then
There's a whole bunch of them.
I just ordered some from like Soft Tops, I think is the name. Let me look that up.
Okay, but I'm going to talk about Rigels because Rigels is a children's specific brand. So this is called Little Love Bug, and their entire shoe collection is all zero drop wide toe box shoes for children. So they come in little tiny sizes and then get bigger and bigger and bigger. Rigel is wearing a size 6. I ordered him another pair. These are like little boots. But I ordered him a pair of tennis shoes. I ordered a size 2 small. So I sent it back. They're so easy. They accept returns and refunds and exchanges and all of that super easily. So I bought him a pair of tennis shoes as well. There's a ton of different things. You can get sandals, you can get little boots, you can get tennis shoes, you can get all different kinds of shoes. They also have different bottoms for the children. Some are like waterproof. Was it waterproof? Some of them are like slip resistant. Some of them are like really minimalist sole. But they're all really great for children specifically. So I really like this brand. Like you can get children's shoes in all of these other brands, or in a lot of these other brands. But
Soft Star is the other one that I just ordered from. They make them on demand, so I haven't received those yet. I haven't tried them out, but I got some moccasins, which I'm excited about from them. So yeah, Limbs, Zero, Vivo, the 5-finger ones.
Robert totally just cut me off and is not stopping.
Go for it.
I just want to talk about the kids because those are so important and they are expensive. So we actually have a couple of friends that are sending us some of their kids' shoes. We're going to use them for Rigel and send them back for their second child. So they actually have the second child. So we're going to send it back when Rigel's grown out. So it's worth your while if you're going to get a couple of uses out of them, a couple different children's usage out of them. But they are expensive. But worth your child's foot to not be shoved into a shoe that doesn't fit correctly. And then these are mine. I have actually been really needing a pair of winter boots. I haven't had black pair in a while. And then my other pair literally started peeling. But these are Vivo Barefoot, so that's what like the little V is for. But these are my new like cute little winter boots that I'm going to be wearing for the winter. So,
and I just bought a pair of work boots from a company called Barefoot, BEAR, like the actual animal bear. And I just got those in, and I'm going to start breaking those in and wearing those. So those are the brands that I've gotten boots from. This is kind of like a new industry that they're tapping into. So there's a lot of up and coming brands that are coming out with these. There's been dress shoe companies that I've ordered from for dress shoes, but I'm excited to see that these are all coming to the market as an option, because like when you have the main footwear companies leading the market, like the Reeboks, Adidas, Under Armour, Nikes, they don't offer this, you know, so you have to kind of look beyond those that are in all the common supermarket stores and sports goods stores, because you're not likely going to find many of these actually healthy footwear options in those stores. But it truly does make a difference, and I would certainly encourage y'all to dive deeper into this.
I have really great feet, to be honest. I could wear the
flip-flops are my only shoe that is not zero drop. You can't see it on Instagram.
I don't have any problems with my feet. My feet always feel great. We did that 50-mile march the first year. Robert was literally on crutches for a week, and I walked away no problems. So I have really great feet, but I am still switching over, because as we age, things still change. You know, if I'm gonna try and set myself up for success in the long run, and I'm not gonna just keep shoving my foot into little shoes that fit because I can. But my goal with these is like not to buy a bunch of shoes all the time. My goal is to have nice shoes and keep them for a long time. And I think that you'll get a lot of benefit out of that. And I think that that will be true for us. So, all
right, let me dive into some of these comments. Barefoot and 5-figure shoes are all I wear anymore these days.
Awesome.
That is great. I broke 2 toes and bones in my foot, and finding shoes that I wear and don't hurt to walk in has been an issue this past month. I wish I had Barefoot shoes. Definitely get you a pair. They're worth it.
They are expensive, or they can be, but they are worth it.
High arches, so I wear only Teva flip-flops. I'm going to look up these recommendations. Teva.
While you look that up, I'm going to
flip-flops.
Just a quick drop to say hi, miss y'all, and hope all is well. Congratulations, Robert.
Thank you.
Hi, super people. Love this topic. Have been wearing Vivo Barefoots for a couple of years. That's awesome.
All right, we got another one here. Have you tried Peluvu's shoes? Let me look that one up too. Peluva. I have not tried it.
Another one.
Shoes.
Hello, Robert, Crystal, and Rigel. Congratulations on your recent victory at the competitions.
Thank you.
CrossFit shoes are also zero drop. Yeah, as long as you don't get the wedges, they are. I have a pair. What's that brand called? My shoes. They're my trainers, but they're zero drop. They're flat as you can be. The only problem is that if you're looking at CrossFit shoes, is sometimes they can still be narrow. They need to have that wide toe box too. And sometimes it's hard to find something that's cute, but keep looking around. Like I found these boots and I think they're adorable.
Yeah.
Like I think they're so cute. But it took me a minute to find them. So
I have not tried the Peluvu shoes, but I just looked them up and they've got that 5-finger phenomenon going there too, which is pretty cool. And they are zero drop, they say. Oh, even Rigel's wearing zero toes. That's cool. Yep.
I mean, his is probably the most important feet to buy them for, to be honest. And it's hard because he's going to grow in about 2 seconds. And it's like you're spending a lot of money. But, we plan on having more kids. And we have friends who would use them. And their kids would benefit from using them when we're done with them. So it's definitely, in my mind, it's definitely worthwhile. A lot of his clothes are either hand-me-downs or we get from like Once Upon a Child, which is like a secondhand store. So the only real new shoe type thing we're buying, or new clothing type thing that we're buying, is shoes. So be it.
Yeah. After probably 7 years since changing my shoes, I have went from no arches at all, overpronated, to having nice healthy arches and splayed toes, making a massive difference in my biomechanics. Yeah, that is freaking awesome. That is what I'm trying to get to myself. Pellevu is Mark Sisson's shoe company. I didn't even know he had a shoe company. That's pretty cool. Did not know that. He's getting all kinds of things. Made. Okay, that makes sense. I only buy Pellevu Mule 2, low heel box, and high arch. Interesting. Yeah, I'll check out the Tiva Mule 2, Tiva shoes, Tiva sandals as well. I am excited about these moccasins I just got from Soft Star. I like moccasins anyways, so it's kind of cool to have a legitimate leather moccasin. That would be good. All right. Vivo Barefoot has a recycled shoe website, which is more affordable, called Revivo. Let me check that one out. Revivo. Revivo shoes. Revivo by Vivo Barefoot restored shoes. That is pretty cool. I like that. That's good to know for people that want to get a Vivo shoe but not pay the Vivo prices. Very cool. All right, what else we got, y'all? Open discussion now.
Cincinnati.
What's up, Daryl? How you doing, brother? Yeah, open discussion now. We can talk about anything. That's our little shtick on shoes and footwear. What's up, buddy? He got into the markers, got some green on his cheeks now. Yeah, it's good to have a live. We haven't done a live in a while because we've been traveling. We're going to be gone next week for a competition, so we won't have a live then, but we should be back the following week to do a live. And then we're gone for the last competition, so we won't have a live then, but we'll be back after that. No, we won't, because we'll have Thanksgiving. So yeah. Robert, where did you buy moccasins?
One more week.
We will have one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also bought moccasins for Rigel.
We did get moccasins
in South Dakota, South Dakota.
The moccasins I got from a company called Soft Star, and like I said, I haven't gotten those yet because they make them on demand. But I should get them in a couple weeks. What's up, buddy? I may see you at the Monster Mash. Well, awesome.
Oh.
Let me know if you go for sure. We will definitely be there, and I will be on stage as a pro this time around. Rigel in the house.
You want to read those? I can't see.
Yes.
All
right. Hello from Cincinnati. Rigel, hello. I started wearing the Mayari Birkenstock several years ago as my alternative sandal. It holds your toe in place if you have bunions in a gentle way. It's really helpful. I'll check that one out too. Let's talk about where you're putting all your new hardware. Right now, it's strewn all over the place. There's not been a spot for it. I'm here for Rigel. Yeah, most people are. Will you be documenting your reverse dieting after your competitions are done? Yes, great question. I will most certainly be documenting my reverse diet with the same degree of information that I am the prep itself, because the reverse diet is incredibly important, yet it doesn't get the time that it deserves because so many people don't give it the attention it deserves. And as a result, many people are struggling with disordered eating tendencies, binging, purging, post-show rebounds, all kinds of negativity. So I will definitely be documenting the reverse diet portion as well. Congrats, Robert, on your last competition, and thanks to that inspirational lady sitting next to you. Yeah, she is the rock star. She's the true hero in the building. Hi from Florida. What's up, Lotus Blossom from Florida? Soft Star, S-T-A-R, like a star in the night sky. Soft
like a star in the night sky.
Yeah, like Rigel's name, Soft Star. All right, we got 2 other questions. Any other questions, y'all? Any other questions in the building? I keep getting like hot and cold depending on if the AC's on or not. So
oh my goodness,
it's
definitely hot in here, people. It's not. There is zero chance to be cold in here unless you're Robert. He's wearing layers. Like Rigel's cheeks were pink.
T-shirt and a jacket.
Okay, a jacket.
A legit jacket.
A thick jacket.
Yeah. The AC kicks on when I get cold. My body fat's super low right now. I am going to get a DEXA scan. I tried calling them today and I got disconnected. I got to call them tomorrow. But I'm going to get a DEXA scan on Monday. So we'll see if I am sub 4% via the DEXA scan. In which case, I'll be the leanest man in the world, tentatively speaking. So that's pretty cool. Has Crystal selected her next meet?
Nope, I have not. I'm taking a break for a second while we're getting through this season of a lot of travel, a lot of uncertainty with when I can work out and what I can do. We signed up. I signed up for this season of Crazy, but it is like a 3-month long thing. So I made sure that my meet was before we started traveling, and I won't plan anything to like even start training for anything until we're done out of the season and out of like the holidays and all of that, because it's just too crazy. I'm still training, but it's a little bit all over the place right now.
Yeah, we do have some exciting things in the pipeline. Fasting makes one cold. Yes, fasting definitely can do that. You don't want to overly fast because that can downregulate your metabolic rate, which would not be good either, and that could lead to being cold.
Hardest challenge this competition?
The competition has gone really smoothly, so much more smoothly than prior competitions. The podcast that went live on Monday was actually some of the losses or challenges experienced thus far. So definitely give that a listen if you get some time. It's like 23, 25 minutes long, shorter podcast. But honestly, just juggling everything while still giving it my all has been the main thing. Because I'm still a father, I'm still a husband, I'm still running multiple businesses, I'm still doing multiple things while all this is happening. Like you can't push the pause button on life. So just maintaining a positive outlook and keeping the grind on to my utmost while not letting any of the other plates fall has been a challenge. But we're getting through it. Do you have an ETA for keto bricks to be available in Canada again? Great meal replacement. We're actually jumping on a call with Switch tomorrow to try and get that back in the pipeline. So yeah, we're trying everything that we can do on our end to get them up and running in Canada again. I apologize that they're not really at Switch currently.
You can order them online. Obviously, I'm sure you know, but
we ship everywhere.
Yeah, we can ship all over the world. Shipping is just expensive for those who are outside of the United States. So you can still get them. It's just going to cost you a little bit more, but we are trying to get them back into Canada right now.
Yes. Crystal, I personally cannot lift too much. Otherwise, I want to fight. Too much testosterone for a chick, I figured.
You want to fight? Like you want to like punch someone?
Yeah. Lifting can increase testosterone, but I wouldn't use that as a reason not to lift because the benefits far outweigh the negatives. I would get some updated lab work done to make sure your hormones are in check, in healthy ranges. But I wouldn't not lift because you're worried about your testosterone being too high from lifting. Hello, Savages. Congratulations, Robert, on your success. That's so awesome. How is Rigel with all the travels? Well, thank you. And Rigel is a freaking stud. He is a trooper. We have put him through the ringer, and he is all smiles all the way for the most part. Sometimes he gets
I'm like,
sometimes he gets a little antsy in the vehicles, but honestly, we can't complain.
He really is like such a good traveler. But sometimes he gets very over it, and we kind of just have to like say, okay, we have asked a lot of him. We need to just chill. Like, let's go to the player at the play park or whatever, and just let him have a moment. But he does really, really well. And I honestly think it's just because he's with us. He's with us all of the time, and there's no question of like, are they going to leave me, or things like that. So he knows constantly that he is taken care of, and it doesn't matter where we are.
Yeah, he's a rock star. From your suggesting vanilla orange Waterloo, now I have my dad liking it too. Yeah, Waterloo's great. Peppermint bark brick.
Guys, I've been asking Robert to make this flavor for years, and I have yet to get my peppermint flavored brick.
But you never know. Like I said earlier, we got some exciting things in the pipeline, so just stay tuned for what's coming. Never have, but when I want to go into a ring at 65, yeah, definitely get some blood work drawn. Is OMAD optimal for muscle hypertrophy? It's not optimal. It's not detrimental if you're doing a ketogenic diet and you are fat adapted and getting ample protein throughout the day. But if you're trying to optimize for hypertrophy, you would likely benefit from having more than one meal a day with ample protein in each meal.
For sure.
After hearing your parents are traveling the world in a boat, you got some real savages in that blood. yeah, I'm super excited for them. They're going to be circumnavigating the globe in a sailboat that they're going to sail themselves. So they're actually working on the sailboat day in and day out and getting it prepped for that trip. I see you, Crystal. Same here to a 1-year-old. So I feel like we
What does
get
that mean?
SHM, SAHM. I'm assuming same. I'm not sure.
No, stay-at-home mom here to a 1-year-old.
Oh, so I feel like we get a different version of our kids sometimes. Yeah, I would never have
Yes.
guessed that acronym.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm sure you could read my face. It was like, so I think honestly, he's done really great. And the hardest point I've had with Rigel was at Robert's last competition where he went pro. There was literally like 2.5 hours where he was just not having it. And I was like at my wit's end. Like I didn't have another parent, like, to pass him off to, or just say like, I'm going to lose it. And I didn't want to leave. I did. Oh, sorry. You okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Little dude. But
Run over his foot.
Yeah, a little bit.
Blue Barn Bakery in the building. What's up?
You're so tough. I'm sorry.
Uh,
But anyways, that was probably the hardest little bit, but he's still such a rock star. Rigel is, it's just, he's so good.
Robert ordered 2 cases for the holidays. We'll definitely do so, and we will get you fixed up. Chill, shiver, God bless him. Smiley face. Just read these comments.
Chill, shiver, God bless him.
Yep. All right. Sarah says, do you have a preference, by the way, all the shoes brands you've tried? What difference do you notice between the brands? It's just different because like I'll get some, like the Flux footwear is an athletic shoe. So I'll wear that when I'm doing like training. And then like the Vivo boots that I've been getting are mostly boots for hunting, waterproof hunting. The limbs are more of a casual boot for me. And I love those for just walking around. They're super comfy. And then the Soft Star shoes that I got, those will be for lounging around as well. So I'm kind of curious to see on those. I haven't tried them yet. But I've liked them all. There hasn't really been a specific brand that I've tried yet that I'm like, man, I'm never getting that brand again. So they've all been pretty good thus far. I do wish there was like some legitimate hunting boots that were 0 drop wide toe box and like a cowboy boot, which kind of defeats the purpose of a cowboy boot, but that would be cool too. How is your meals spread out throughout the day on a bulk? I'll typically have 2 or 3 meals with a relative equal distribution of protein between those meals. And then obviously much higher calories. So a surplus for me is usually 3,500 calories plus, 3,300 plus for sure. And I'll typically spread that between 2 or 3 meals a day. No need to do more than that.
I have a really big breakfast and a pretty decent sized dinner, and then like a smaller lunch.
Yep. All right, y'all. That is a wrap on the questions. We got through them all. We got through the live. Can't thank y'all enough for jumping on here. It's always a pleasure chatting with y'all. We love you. Rigel loves seeing you. I love seeing y'all. And yeah, it's just great to do a live again. So we will let y'all know when the next one will be. Sorry we've been so MIA with all this traveling, but we're coming to a close on that.
We are. We'll be gone next week, but we'll be back the following week.
Yep. All right, nothing but love, y'all. Take care. Toodaloo. Ta-ta for now.
Have a great week.
Have a great week.
Bye-bye.